update of news and events in and around the Catholic Church. This week on Dateline FRC.
Hi, I'm Claudine Zialcita, and you're watching the news on Dateline FRC on Servant of God, Father Patrick Peyton's Family Rosary Crusade. The Catholic Church is trying to understand how it can use Facebook, YouTube, and other internet sites for its mission. In a recent 5-day conference, the Vatican gathered bishops and priests from 82 countries to Rome to study the challenges and possibilities posed to evangelization by new digital media. The Pontifical Council for Social Communications, headed by Archbishop Claudio Maria Celli, focused on the Internet's evolution in recent years. Web pages, blogs, and social networks, including Facebook, YouTube, Flickr, and Twitter. Archbishop Celli said, and we quote, "The idea of this Congress is to see what the guidelines are for a new pastoral program of the Church in the field of the media," unquote. The Archbishop acknowledged that the great challenge is the fact they were not born in the digital era, which means that, unlike young people, they have to learn it. A young bishop from Nigeria commented that in this sense, bishops must learn from young people, something they are not used to doing. In Mexico, the Congress of the Mexican state of Puebla has approved a reform of the state constitution granting protection to human life from conception to natural death. The move is intended to ward off efforts to legalize abortion throughout the country. The Puebla Congress decided to modify Article 29 of the Constitution, obliging the state to protect human life from conception to natural death. The leader of the PRD party in Puebla, Irma Ramos Galindo, announced that the constitutionality of the reform would be challenged before the Mexican Supreme Court. The state of Puebla is the 5th Mexican state to move to protect life in the wake of Mexico City's legalizing abortion for cases of rape, incest, and the health of the mother. The Philippines observed the first death anniversary of Focolare movement founder Tiara Lubic with a concelebrated mass at the Manila Cathedral recently. Lubic, born on January 22, 1920 in Trento, Italy, was a Catholic activist who, with a small group of friends, concluded that God is the only ideal worth living for. As a result, they focused their lives on the gospel. Many others followed. Their goal became one of striving towards the fulfillment of Jesus' prayer to the Father. May they all be one. John 17:21. The idea gave rise to a movement of spiritual and social renewal, the Focolare. The Focolare movement is present today in 182 nations and reaches millions of people. The movement's name comes from the Italian word for hearth or family fireside. Incidentally, the book titled Essential Writings by Tiara Lubic was also launched recently at the University of Santo Tomas College of Medicine Auditorium. Present at the event was Jojo Martel, also known as Turnia, said to be one of Lubic's closest friends. Among those who spoke about the significance of Lubic's life and work were Father Tony Lambino, former Philippine ambassador to the Vatican Tita de Villa, and AIM professor Sonny Coloma. And so goes this week's edition of Dateline FRC, brought to you in cooperation with EWTN.com, the national press, and other news sources here and abroad. For Family Rosary Crusade of Servant of God, Father Patrick Peyton, I'm Claudine Zialcita, reminding you that the family that prays together stays together, and a world at prayer is a world at peace.